All right, let's create another artboard here. We'll rename this to player. Drag that down below. Create a background here. It's going to be a gradient. Put these points into place. Okay. Got the colors off screen. Gonna paste them in. And for the top. And this is our base. So I'm going to duplicate this, rename it to highlight. And this is going to be a radial gradient. So we'll change this around just slightly. We want it to be about double the size of the phone. Okay. Changing the colors, starting with the outer color. Bring the opacity all the way down to 0. And then switching to the inner color. And then blending mode, exclusion, and opacity of 80. Okay, so we'll select both these layers, group it together, rename it as BG, lock that down. We'll need a status bar. And I'll grab these two elements here to start off our header. I'll change this color to white, change this color down here to white. And I'll go ahead and just rename this to station title. Next, we need another element. So I'll do an oval here, 30 by 30. Drop that opacity down, get this into place. So 20 on the side, get that up to the top, nudged up. Okay. I'll draw in another smaller oval here, 2 by 2. Set the color to white and the opacity to 65. So we're going to need this to be centered and to duplicate it all the way around here. So the easiest way to do that is to go to Path and rotate copies. I'm going to put in 24 here. I'll just drag this down to match the big circle. Okay, and get rid of that. I'm going to group this, call it dots. I'll group the whole thing, and we will call this track thumbed. Okay. Select all these elements here, group them together, call that header. Okay, next we need some album artwork. So I'll drag in a big rectangle here. It's going to be 388 by 388, send that up, and 80 pixels from the top. And I'll rename this to album artwork. Okay. And we'll need some info here as well. So go ahead and grab these two. Get that into position. About 20 from the side here and 20 from the top. I'll duplicate this artist down below. Just nudge it up. We'll call this album and change it to italic. I'll select all these text layers, group it together, rename it to track info. Next we need an arrow here to expand up for more info. That's going to be 9 by 9, no fill. We'll add a border of white and we'll rotate this and grab the scissor tool and remove these two bottom edges that we do not need. Make sure that's centered. Okay, I'll rename this to expand info. And I'll group this up and put it into a group called controls. Okay, next we need the audio connection button for Bluetooth. That's going to be 20 by 10. We'll have a fill color of white. We're going to want a border here. And I'll grab a blue that's pretty close to the background. Okay. We'll position this on the outside, and we'll want another border on the outside too, color of white, and we'll place it behind that blue border so we get that inset look. Okay. Next here, I'm gonna duplicate this, drag that down to 14, bring the height down to 9, make that about 6 from the top. Get rid of that corner here. We're going to turn this into a triangle and get rid of that outer border there. Okay, combine those together, call it audio connection, and put that into controls. And we'll get this all placed up here. It's going to be about 20 from the side and 44 from the info. And this should be about 50 from the info. Okay. We'll stop here for now and finish up with the time bar and controls down here for the actions.